Alright, one of my viewers asked me about Christianity here in Japan and how Christian people are treated. Alright, first I want to explain the background here in Japan. Japan is basically a Buddhist society, so all their customs are based on Buddhism, and even though all their customs are based on Buddhism and their thinking is based on Buddhism, I would say that Japanese people are not actively religious. And most Japanese people assume, when they see Westerners, they just assume that we are Christian. And then Japanese people are not confrontational, so I can't imagine a situation where a Japanese person would come up to me and then ask me if I'm Christian, and then if I was Christian, I don't think they would say, well, you know, your beliefs are wrong. I just can't imagine, you know, a Japanese person doing something like that. So Japanese people are not confrontational. Here in Japan and in Buddhism, Japanese people believe in building good merit for their next life, I guess. That's kind of the way Buddhism works. So basically what they want to do is be good to other people, and if you're good to other people, you're going to build like merit tokens for your next life. And in that sense, I can't see Japanese people being really confrontational towards Christians, because then they wouldn't build merit. So here in Kobe and in other places I've lived in Japan, I've always seen Christian churches. Here in Kobe, I mean, we have plenty of Christian churches. They're not churches like the kind you see in America, where they have like you know, the typical church architecture. You know, a Christian church can just be in a building, it can be in a house-like structure. Nevertheless, there's still lots of churches here, and there's also a Christian community, a big Christian community. I mean, I think it's pretty big considering that this is a Buddhist society. And what I mean is, like, there's probably more Christian churches and a bigger Christian community here than there is temples and shrines and a Buddhist community in any American city. Now, for the Christian people that I've met in Japan, my overall impression is that for them, it's not so much a religion as it is a cultural experience. I think that they find the traditions, or the you know, the processions that Christian people do, they find that interesting. You know, so they like doing the things that, you know, Christian people do. They like the, how do I explain this? They like the outside. They like what they see on the outside, but I don't think they really deeply understand Christianity on a deeper level. So I mean, they like doing the customs and such, and for them it's just a cultural experience. It's just something fun and unique. I don't think they take it to heart. Okay. And you know, basically the way that Japanese people practice Christianity here is kind of the way that I guess a lot of American people practice Christianity, in the sense that a lot of Americans really aren't Christian, you know, on a deeper level, but they like to celebrate Christian holidays like Easter and Christmas. So they're kind of like superficial Christians. And then if you meet Japanese people here and you tell them that you're Christian, I think that the way they're going to react to you is that they're just going to be, well, first of all, if they're interested in other cultures, if they're interested in foreigners, they're going to be interested in your religion too, and they'll probably ask you questions and want to know more about it. And I think they would listen to you in a pretty open-minded way. I don't think they would be judgmental. The one thing I really like about Buddhism is that I've never heard a Buddhist person say Christianity is wrong, or Muslim is wrong, or, you know, Hinduism is wrong. Or, you know, I've never heard you know, Buddhist people or Japanese people say that another religion is wrong. So I think if you start to talk about your religion, if you're Christian, if you start to talk about Christianity to Japanese people, they're just going to listen to you with an open mind. So to sum things up, you know, you're not going to experience any discrimination here. If you're Christian, you don't have to worry about anything like that. And like I've said in other videos, the biggest thing you're going to have to worry about coming here to Japan is not being a Christian, it's being a foreigner. That's your biggest hurdle that you're going to have to overcome.